Hello and welcome back to Digital Assets Daily. Good morning, good afternoon, or good evening, wherever you are in your corner of the world. A few articles of discussion. The first is, do you know the most valuable blockchain companies? Ripple ranks the highest amongst companies in the blockchain sector, according to the latest annual ranking from Run. And research firm Run published a list of global unicorns, or companies worth more than $1 billion in 2020. The ranking features all billion-dollar tech startups founded in the 21st century that are not listed yet, listed on public exchanges. My apologies, we're having a pretty loud thunderstorm, so if that's coming through the microphone, please bear with me, as I want to quickly get through this just in case I do lose power. But as we get into the article, the Bitmain plummeted significantly in terms of valuation. Last year, the company posted a $12 billion valuation, but has since fallen to $4 billion. According to Run, one reason behind Bitmain's drop is the mediocre post-IPO performance of its rival Canaan. And again, the blockchain industry represents 2% of the list, and Ripple took the top spot as the company's highest valuation in the sector. It ranks at 23, which is up from last year's index where it held the 28th position on the list. The most significant change was made by Binance, whose rose 30 places on the list, ultimately ending up at number 108. Another thing too, the XUMM wallet or XUMM wallet, in terms of other developments, internal testing is currently ongoing for XUMM, the upcoming crypto wallet. The first public non-beta 1.0 release is expected in the first quarter of 2021. Some of the upcoming features for the new release include fiat on and off ramps, auto savings, and auto tippings. The next article, the Ripple buyback in the secondary market for XRP, has a lot of people speculating that there's a possible buyback of all retail like investments in XRP. The speculation is, as stated, that it would be a minimum 4-digit buyback within like a mandatory stated time, but I think that's just a big misunderstanding. Either way, the thought's still very exciting to think. Imagine if Ripple passed out a mandatory short limited time frame of buying back your XRP at 4 digits, as stated in the discussion. And the speculation is, if this were happening, that it would become an IMF and central bank only currency, that there could be no retail holders. I think that's all obviously just a speculation as it is, and we will see what the future holds. But I do find it very interesting and exciting either which way at the thought of it. And then as we get into the article, Ripple shared that it has been buying back XRP and may continue to do so in the future, in contrast to what the market has been accusing the company of, dumping its XRP on the investors. As stated, Ripple has been a buyer in the secondary market and may continue to undertake purchases in the future at market prices. Another issue too is the Ripple CTO, or former Ripple CTO, Jed McCaleb, who was owed 9 billion XRP by Ripple, who has been constantly selling his stash, about 1.74 million XRP per day in the market in 2020, which increased by 266% compared to 2019. On the other side, the company has been purchasing the digital asset at market prices, a Ripple enthusiast said, and this means that the FUD that Ripple dumps on its investors is actually the complete opposite of reality. Ripple is actually a benevolent whale countering the bad whales, and this won't increase the price but help prop it. And I really don't believe that what Jet is dumping is really hurting it too much. If anything, I believe between the two, it's keeping it very stable and becoming more attractive for the industry. As stated, its Ripple is reverse dumping. They own 40+% of the supply, and even they think that's not enough. XRP bears will be liquidated in mass to the freaking moon, as it's stated. And the report also stated the second quarter of 2020 saw its programmatic XRP sales remaining zero. However, over the counter, the OTC sales increased from 1.75 million in the previous quarter to 32.55 million XRP in the second quarter of 2020. And the sale has been part of providing increased XRP liquidity to RippleNet's ODL, the on-demand liquidity, and customers, which it says is vital as ODL continues to evolve and expand into new corridors. And according to Ripple, a healthy, orderly XRP market is required to minimize both cost and risk for customers, and Ripple continues to play a responsible role in this liquidity process. It says, as more financial institutions leverage Ripple's ODL service, more liquidity is added into the XRP market. So that's a quick update on the news for now, and I'm going to leave you with a final thought. Be proud of how hard you are working. And remember, if you've been investing in, let's just stick with XRP, and you've put in your time, you've put in your research, and you understand what it's going to do for the world, how it's going to help solve a problem, and that its capability and possibilities and probabilities that are all connected to XRP, then you should be very proud of yourself, because it won't be long before we begin to see the ROI, the return of our investments. Remember, guys, this is not financial advice. It is for entertainment purposes only. The links will be in the description below if you're interested in further reading those articles, as each had a little bit more information, but they were not the focus of our discussion today. So feel free to click the links in the description below the video and further research the full articles if you are interested. Much love to each and every single one of you who are here listening and supporting this channel. We appreciate you, and we will catch you in the next one.